Have you ever gone to the mall or the park and just people watched, and you oftentimes will see a number of people with bad posture, and oftentimes they're slouching forward, and usually what you're going to start to see is the shoulders will roll in, the chin will jut forward, and their head will start to shift forward, and your body's kind of shifting and leaning like this. Bad posture is something that we see all the time in our office, and usually when you start to develop these types of postural habits, or if you damage the joints and it becomes misaligned, it becomes uncomfortable for people to sit upright. And so I want to go ahead and talk about this because this is something that we need to address, because if you address it sooner than later, it will help your posture in the long run. Oftentimes we'll see people as they get older, they become kind of slouched over like this and they get stuck like this. They literally can't come up because their joints become so worn out that it's really hard for them to come up like this in later on in life. And so using technology or just trying to just become more aware, you can start to change these habits. So I say technologies because I encourage you to set a timer, whether it be every 30 minutes to every hour, to go off and say something like, check your posture. Now, the reason why is because every 30 to 60 minutes, I want you to think about how is my posture, whether it be you're at the computer or on the desk and you're slouching over like this, working on the laptop, or maybe you're just walking at the grocery store and you're not even realizing, but your posture is going like this as you're pushing the grocery cart. Whatever it is, it's just something that we have to continuously watch and monitor so that we can start to correct it. So using technology like that, there's even a cool app called Upright, and when I say it's an app, it actually comes with a device. I think you can get it on Amazon or Best Buy. It's not cheap, so it is something of an investment, but if you can wear this device and you put it onto your back, it will vibrate when you actually will start to slouch. And so that's something that will continuously remind you. There's all these types of different braces that you can wear, like a vest, that will kind of put you in more of a upright position. Now, there can be some benefit to those. You can actually start to wear those things. I just don't encourage you to wear those things for prolonged periods of time. I would say wear it for maybe 20 to 30 minutes. Get your body used to walking in that position, and then take the vest off. And what you're going to do is just try to mimic that behavior by engaging your muscles. I don't want you to become dependent on that posture vest, because what happens is your muscles will become dependent on it and they'll get weaker because they're not actually contracting or activating. So wearing that thing will help you to start to become more familiar with that upright position. But then when you take off the vest, and try to maintain that in contracting those muscles in the back, stretching out those muscles in the chest, and contracting your core. People don't realize your upright position has a lot to do with your core strengthening, but that will help you to stay more of an upright position on a regular basis. Now, if you think about it, there's key things that you can think about when you're trying to maintain proper neutral posture. One is going to be that your ear should be over your shoulder and your shoulder should be over your pelvis, and that should create almost like a straight line from your ears all the way down to your ankles. Now, if you don't have the postural vest or the posture apps or any technology like that, one thing that I always encourage is what I call a posture pull. So let's say you're in that slouch position. Oftentimes what I encourage people is to pretend you have a string on the crown of your head, and you're going to pull that string backwards. Now, it's not going to just go straight up, it's actually going to go backwards and up. And the reason why is because what it's going to do, it's going to tuck your chin, strengthening the muscles in underneath the chin, and it's going to stretch out the muscles in the back of your skull here. Now, oftentimes those muscles become very tight because it's going to shift your chin like this, and it's going to rock the head down and contract. We want to stretch those muscles out, and oftentimes those muscles underneath your chin become very weak, so we want to strengthen those muscles, and that will help us to get your chin back over your shoulders. Now, you want to contract the muscles in the back here by actually getting your shoulder blades and contract them and squeeze them together, but you're going to squeeze them together and try to push them down. So almost like you're putting your shoulder blades into the opposite back pocket. So if your right shoulder blade, contract that, pushing it to your left back pocket, and then the left shoulder blade, contract that and push it to your right back pocket. So you're going to squeeze and push them down here. That will actually push your chest forward and open up your muscles in the front and stretch those muscles, and it will actually get your shoulders to come back. So those are the key things that you want to remember, is getting your chin to come back and getting your chest to open up and contract those muscles in the back here. Now, the last thing, and this is probably one of the more important things, is contracting your core muscles. Now, using your fingers, you can push your fingers against your abdomen, and you're going to bear down and contract, and that's going to start to feel like your muscles are pushing against your fingers. Now, you're going to contract those muscles and push down and get those muscles nice and tight, and you're going to hold that, and then you're also going to push the muscles on the side of your abdomen, and those should push down. As you're bearing down, it should push against the abdomen wall, pushing your fingers out, and you should start to feel those muscles getting really nice and tense. Now, the last one's going to be the back here. Same thing, relaxing your muscles, pushing against the side, and then you're going to bear down, and you should push those muscles against those fingers. So you want to create like a cylinder in your abdomen. So contracting the core, contracting the back muscles, and then also pushing your chin back, tucking the chin underneath here, and then stretching out those muscles on the side will help you get into more of that neutral posture here. So I hope that helped you guys. Please let us know your feedback. I know there's going to be a lot of questions with that, so we're going to try making other videos in the future, but I hope that helped you guys to start changing your habit in terms of slouching. We want to fix that. So hope to see you on the next video. God bless.